It is May 3rd, 2017, and I am Max Hofelder.
And I'm James Griswold. This is your daily world news update.
Islamic State militants have recently attacked a makeshift displacement camp for Syrians and Iraqi refugees, targeting civilians and Kurdish-led fighters. The attack was in Syria, along its northeastern border with Iraq, near the town of Upadate in the Hasaki province. A UK-based monitoring group stated that at least 5 Islamic State suicide bombers blew themselves up inside and outside the camp, killing at least 38, 23 of them being civilians, and wounding a rising total of 30 people. Syrian Democratic Forces took the wounded to hospitals in the city of Hasaki. Several of such wounded were immediately admitted into intensive care. The approximate 400 remaining families are to be relocated to another camp in Al-Hwa.
U.S. President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin have agreed to work towards a ceasefire in the Syrian civil war. It's the first time the two leaders have spoken together since the U.S. dropped bombs on Syria almost a month ago. The U.S. dropped bombs in response to a chemical attack on Syrian civilians. This showed the global community that the U.S. Will not tolerate any attacks on its citizens. The two presidents discussed other topics during the phone call, including North Korea and a potential meeting in their future. There's been over 470,000 Syrians that have died in their civil war. In the last year, death tolls have been quickly rising. Both leaders acknowledged that the suffering has gone on long enough and they are working towards a ceasefire. Over to Bryson with our Stanley Cup playoff update.
Hello, I am Bryson Lewis and I am here at the Roger Place, which will host the Oilers and the Ducks tonight as they play their 4th game in their series. The Stanley Cup playoffs, which started on April 12th with 16 teams, is now in the second round of playoffs with best of 7 games only consisting of 8 teams. These teams are the New York Rangers, Pittsburgh Penguins, Anaheim Ducks, Edmonton Oilers, Nashville Predators, St. Louis Blues, Ottawa Senators, and the Washington Capitals. Yesterday, during Round 2, Game 3 of the Stanley Cup playoffs between the New York Rangers and Ottawa Senators, the Rangers won 4-1, winning their first game in the series, making the series 2-1. Also, the Nashville Predators, originally a wild card, are showing their dominance in the playoffs, who yesterday won 6 of their 7 games played in all of their Stanley Cup games, leading their series now 3-1 against the St. Louis Blues. Tonight, there are 2 games. You can watch either the Penguins and Capitals face off at 6:30 Central Time, which the series is 2-1 in favor of the Penguins, or the Oilers versus the Ducks, who play at 9:30 Central Time, which also has a series of 2-1 with Oilers winning. You can watch all these games on NBCS. Okay, back to you in the studio.
And to end on a happier note, we are going to show you a video of a baby gorilla being tickled. NBC recently did a report on the importance of watching cute baby videos. These videos release oxytocin and dopamine and other chemicals to create a happy feeling.
Thanks for watching. We hope you tune in next time to your World News Update.